Good afternoon, everybody. So, let me pull up the chat here. If somebody will share this out and tag me on Twitter, that would be awesome. Because the broadcasting software that I use, sorry if that rocking is annoying you guys. The broadcasting software that I use is not working. Their servers are not allowing me to log in. So, hi CoinFox, life is good. I finally took my CMT level 2 exam yesterday, and so life is good. I am done. Let me see, I want to get the live chat up so I can see you guys. So, I took my CMT 2 level exam. Thankfully, it is done. What a headache. Mercury was in retrograde. So today, no charts to show you guys. Thank you, CoinFox. So no charts for me to show you because the software to do my live streaming is not working. So I can't do screen sharing and talk to you guys at the same time. Definitely watching those banks, right? I did talk about it. Hey, Asif, I did talk about it. Well, I've been in front of the market and I was teaching today to CoinFox. So it's done, Asif. It is all done. And so remember last Tuesday before my exam, I was like, hey guys, on Twitter, I said, check out the banks, watch the banks. We're breaking down out of an upward ascending triangle. And many times that when we see that happen, it has like an 82% chance to drop down. So what's happening? Banks are dropping. 3 of the stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average are bank stocks: Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Visa. And so those are some of the major holdings in XLF. XLF is dropping. I believe it's at 36 right now. So definitely watching to see if it does not hold that 36 level. I would watch the SPY for 417. If we are not able to hold 417, bye-bye, correction time for the market. Did you guys see that the Senate just passed a bill for Juneteenth Day? Did anybody see that? It'd be cool. Maybe I'd do this on Twitter. I put a Twitter space, but I don't know how to put that out there. Anyways, you know what, Plumbing Squad? I hide them sometimes, but all of those moving averages I use because algorithms are written to use them. And so that's why I have black and white charts, because I use the black and white charts to see where the price action is in relation to the moving averages, to see, are we above the moving averages? Are we down below the moving averages? It's kind of like a moving average ribbon. Obviously, they're the faster moving averages and the slower moving averages. And then as far as the indicators at the bottom, just started putting on unbalanced volume. Really notice that money has been coming out of the market since May 11th for the S&P 500, which is big. We've been hitting the tops, and on average, there's cycles to the market, right? We have the upward cycle, the downward cycle. In the big picture, Gann talks about cycles of the market, especially with farming and stuff like that, but we have been in a 12-year bull run. As a result, we saw that now all of a sudden we're starting to correct a little bit. In the past couple of days, we did top off. We're seeing a bit of a correction. Is that going to continue? If you look at seasonality for the S&P 500, June 15th tends to be the top, roughly, more or less, right, of the month. So it's falling right in line with seasonality, falling right in line with dark pool prints. The big thing is really the bank stocks. Keep your eye on the bank stocks. Last Saturday, I did do a bank evolution as to what is to come for the banks. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link down below in the top of the comments. I can't do it right now because I'm not in front of my computer with the software to do that, because that software is not working. So we are seeing that those banks are starting to correct. They are 10% of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. That's what's pulling down the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which tends to be a safe haven with only 30 stocks. But if 10% of those are dropping, which banks tend to be super consistent. Remember, March 2020, what happened to the Federal Reserve requirements for the banks? Anybody know the answer? What did they make the Federal Reserve requirements for the banks March of 2020? Big fat old goose egg. Research fractional banking, right? Fractional banking means that if the bank reserves are 10%, somebody puts in $1,000, they can then lend out 900 of those $1,000. Then they in turn do the same thing again, lend out 90% of the 900, right? And so it keeps continuing. And as a result, they end up having 10% of that money that they've lent out, pretty much like 33 times. And they're making money off of the money. If you have a credit card, you pay them 19, 20%. How much do they pay you for putting money in the bank that they are using? How much? Maybe 1%. Do you see this ginormous Ponzi scheme of the banking system? Yeah. There's a ginormous Ponzi scheme in the banking system. It's all about them using your money to make money. So if you kept your money in your own wallet at home, you paid cash for everything, what happens to the banks? They're not necessary, right? Because you have cash. What about if we happen to use crypto? You have your wallet, right? There is an SEC closed door Sunshine Act meeting today at 2 p.m. Maybe that's what they're going to be talking about with the Juneteenth bill that just passed. Maybe it has to do with crypto regulations. Maybe it has to do with XRP. There's a lot of things that it could be touching upon, and it's closed doors because it has to do with national security usually. That is the reason why, also with the institutions and stuff like that. So I know that a lot of banks had issues this morning with their systems being down. There's hacking going on everywhere. Be prepared. You know, what happens if your power grid system were to get hacked and you don't have electricity for 24 to 48 hours? What are you going to do? Do you have water? Do you have a way to cook the food so that it does not spoil? Think about these things, because with all the hacking that's going on, this could likely happen. With our training pit today, we had some issues with the servers. Fixed, not a problem, but it's headaches, right? Headaches, just like me not being able to use my streaming software because I can't log in, probably a server issue. Go and check out downdetector.com or downdetector.ca if you live in Canada. Also thousandeyes.com to see what's being affected by all of this. You know, we have the Amazon servers that really run a lot of the US. The Amazon cloud computing is much bigger than the retail aspect. So if it comes out that maybe their servers are not functioning properly, do you think that's going to drop the price of Amazon? I think it could. That is a major player as well in the Qs. Right now we do have the Qs going to highs while the other indexes are dropping. Apple and Microsoft are fairly strong on the day. Those are two top players. However, S&P 500 is still lower, as that's 498, or actually like 500 other stocks that are being affected as a majority. It's that shock of the market, right? That shock that is affecting the market when all the stocks start to go down. Sometimes we don't see that there's the inverse correlation anymore. We start to see that they start to correlate altogether. I'm totally using all the lingo that has been in my mind for the past couple of weeks studying. So happy for that to be done. Life is back to normal and able to enjoy this beautiful sunshine. I'm out on the back patio. You guys want to see my nice garden? You guys want to see the garden and the bird's nest? So I'm really bummed that I couldn't share charts with you. But if you guys have questions, yeah, you want to see it? All right. So I will head on over. Let me walk. I don't have on shoes, but that's okay. The ground is not wet. You love garden, right? For colds, look at this romaine lettuce. I had to put up my walls. You guys see this? This is my cloves. Oh my goodness, I've got the fronds coming up. I think I have to pull those off. No, this isn't it. But not yet, Sif. Not yet. It's coming. It's coming. So I've got all the tomato plants there. Let's see. I don't want to get my feet wet here. My girls love broccoli. I'm going to put those in smoothies, I think. And here we go. Let's see here. Can you guys see it? Or oh, here it is. Little strawberries. Remember, cucumber. All right, totally going to have a snack. Let's twist this up here. Right from the garden. First Lebanese cucumber. Oh, zucchini. Here you see the zucchini growing. Watermelon there. So switch back around. All right, pardon me while I take a bite. Fresh, right off the vine. Nothing better, right? So, cucumbers. Very high in vitamins and water as well. 80% water in cucumbers. And be to my... All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, guys, so it looks like there's an issue with so I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry it's causing problems for you guys, but watch out, be prepared, potentially